What's going on, guys? Your boy Evil. This will be my 5-piece DPS so far as classified Banshee. If you want to see gameplay of this build, there will be a description at the bottom show for it, let you know how this build works and how hard this build can actually hit. It's a lot of ways on how you can make this build. It's a lot of ways, they'll say so far as making a Banshee build. This build is just circling around all DPS, but without further ado, let's go and get straight into it. So I'm sitting at 523,000 so far as my firepower, even though I don't even look at DPS, but that's what the number says, 500,000. But I got 10,131 on my firearms. You know what I mean? My stamina is buns, my skill power is buns. So this will start with the house. House, just create chance to create damage all the way around the build. I'm using deadly and responsive for my 2 talents, and of course card count is gonna be on the talent. So yeah, just muzzle, the muzzle grip. And so far as my magazine, I got 121% magazine size with a crit chance and rate of fire on it. So you want to get that as high as possible. My grip, I have a 19% crit damage, reload speed, stability on my grip. Muzzle, 98% on my crit hit damage, 3% crit chance, 5.50 on the headshot damage. I mean, since you're playing console, for me, I rather have like fucking, let's say you want to go for like stability, you can. Just make sure you have the highest crit chance of crit damage you possibly can. If you was playing, so far as PC, headshot would be a must, so you just straight aim from the head so easily, but since you're on console, go for body shot. Alright, the scope, got 19% crit damage, accuracy, and crit hit chance, with this at 3% on crit hit chance and 90% on crit damage. So, character stat, I'm sitting at 51% on my crit hit chance, and my crit damage is at 132. Alright, with Savage Gloves, I'm sitting at a 58.50 on my crit hit chance. Alright, so now, lightweight, I'm sitting at a 22.7, deadly, prepared, competent. This is for range only, not for close range, this is for long range. So I have deadly, prepared, competent so far as these 3 talents. You can run a M44, so you get like 1 to 2 shot a person. I really like assault rifle, so it's just it's a preference. I mean, you can go for that or you can go for this right here. So either way, it hits hard. But if I was, it just depends on the situation. But for me, I really do like that lightweight. So, but if I want to, I can go for my 144 and just swap over to this gun. So the mods I have on it, I'm using a CQB SS scope for stability, and then the impersonator, same thing, stability. So both of them have a 4% crit damage with 3% crit chance on them. My grip is a 19% crit damage, more stability and accuracy, just a bit of accuracy on that so far as this lightweight. And then also my magazine I have is 120% on my magazine size with 3% crit chance and a 5.40 rate of fire. So now, character stats on the lightweight, I'm sitting at a 28 plus savage 35.50 with a crit hit damage of 102. So that's pretty decent. Plus you got remember you have the savage gloves with the 35.50, then you have competent, then you have the outer cover damage. So you're gonna hit hard when you're range, and you got prepared on top of that. So you're gonna hit hard as fuck with this gun. So like I said, it's all about a preference. And last but not least is the pistol. So the pistol is not used for no fucking shots. I don't know why people, I seen about 2-3 people sometimes they start using the pistol, start shooting. The pistol's only used for when a person goes down, you melee them with this fucking pistol and you get determined and predatory, right? So this way both times activate at the same time. Now if you have one, go for a double barrel start off and try to get these 3 talents, but go for determined at the bottom. So this way the free talent is always active. So you really want to go for sustain, predatory, and determined, right? But since determined's at the bottom, I went for this, and then since my stamina is so low anyway, that's another main reason why I had a blue pistol. So this way, if they go down and I had just smack them with this, then at least I know I get my healer coming right back for regeneration, and also get my skills back and my signature skill back, because 7.50% for cooldowns, right? So that's another main reason why you want to wear this blue pistol. All right. So now, so far as the 6-piece on the Banshee, I really didn't like the 6-piece because the 6-piece so far is like hunting rogue. So if you go on rogue, you could wear this. You could wear a savage gloves with vigorous. You could wear. I seen some people that run a reckless. I'm not a big fan of reckless. Sometimes I wear reckless if I'm wearing my dead eye. But other than that though, this build is just straight up just for all damage, right? So if you want to run this so far as team, let's say in a team, you could run this and have fun with it. If you want to run just DPS. Just let's say, only thing you gotta remember is that if somebody's running like a booster shot or defib, you won't get an overheal. So what I would do, I would run so far as this and I will put that on, and then put a vigorous chest piece on. So this way you get the overheals no matter what they're running, and that way you get that quite overheal. So since you're so squishy, you're gonna get just your overheals just constantly going over and over, right? So this I have anxiety and resilience, health, ammo capacity, rotor firearms, firearm mods, crit chance, 267, 265 on this one. I have a mask. It has a 4% on the crit hit chance with a 17% burn resilience. Rotor firearms 1401 with a 263 on the firearm mod with a 1% crit chance on it. So keep in mind it's all about damage. Knee pads, 9% crit damage, burn, disrupt, and shock resistance, right? With the firearm mod, with firearm mod 263, and then my firearm sitting at 1399. First aid self heal 6%. Backpack, rotor firearms, 9% crit damage, 17% on disrupt resistance, and I'm also having on a 263 so far as my firearm mod with 1% crit chance, 1401 on my firearms with a 6% first aid self heal. Gyro on gloves. I have SMG, crit chance, crit damage, fully optimized, and it's rotor firearms. So this for my house. So as like I said, the house is my main gun so far as me being in close range. The lightweights for long range. So that's why I went for the Savage gloves with SMG. Last but not least, I'm using a holster. 4% on the crit hit chance, 1401 all the way across the map with another 6% first aid self heal. All right. So now, this build is all about damage. That's all it is. You know what I mean? It's a real fun build to play. Like I said, the gameplay will be in the link below. So if you want to see gameplay of this build and how this build works and how hard it can hit, it will be at the bottom of this link. It'll be a link on this video. But let's say you didn't want to run this. Let's say you want to run this. You can run this. Hold up.
No agent has joined your team.
You can run this. You can run this if you was in a team. Firearm still sitting at 10,000, and then you got keep in mind that you have a vigorous chest piece on. So this way, if you have a healer on your team, this would be real good. Or you could have that on. You can have this vigorous chest piece on, and then run a savage. So if you want to, you can run something like this. You can run this right here. This can hit real hard as well. And then out there, your firearms will still be high as fuck. So it's 25.6K. So just keep that in mind when you're running something like this. It still hits hard as fuck. So you have the overheal and you have the savage go on top of that, right? And then if you look at your stats, you're still sitting at a 51% of crit chance plus savage. You're sitting at a 58 with a 132% on crit damage. So it's all a preference. The only difference is between the gloves is that when you have on a 5-piece, you have an extra 5% on the damage out of cover. That's the only difference. The only difference is you have a 5% out of cover damage when you run a 5-piece. With a vigorous, you get an overheal. Then you gotta have a pulse, so you have a maxed out pulse from the person that's using a pulse and healing, right? So you have that, or if he's using sticky bomb, you have that, or you just pretty much just have an overdose, and then you have the out of cover so far as you just having the savage gloves with the extra 7%. All right. So you gotta pick your choose, you gotta pick your poison when it comes out making Banshee. So now, talents I run pretty much both talents on any build. So I use booster shot for more damage. Immune station, this is a must. So this way, if you go against Predator Mark users, you drop this. If you go against Predator Mark users, there's 9 out of 10 you would, because if you got to use fucking Predator Mark, I'm sorry, yes, I have the build, but I don't even use it because it's like that's not skill. But anyway, I use the immune stations because you go against Predator Mark users, you drop this, you melt their ass. That plain and simple. I don't give a fuck what they talking about. You're gonna melt them just by dropping this fucking station, and the moment you aim that fucking house directly at them, it's a wrap for them. All right, survival link, because pretty much out of the 3, I like running this. It just depends on the team or who's running what. So if we need to, I run a recovery link, but I'm more of a survival link type person. I can run attack link with this for damage, but I'm more so far as me running survival link. Talents I run, adrenaline, of course, for Predator Mark users. On the move, because simple facts where you body somebody, then you get that buff so far as you being more trying to get tanky as possible for survivability. Critical save, because it helps out a lot when you pop a med kit, get more damage resistance. Combat meta, because this build is always about a team play build, so keep this in mind when you run combat meta, so this way you'll be able to help your team out on top of that. So this particular talent I really do love a lot, because I can just literally look at my team's health and I just pop a med kit. Even if I'm at full health, I pop a med kit for them, so this way they'll get a heal, they won't get killed, right? All right, and that's what I got for the build. I hope you guys enjoyed these builds. Just keep in mind, you got 3 ways of running it. You can run it in a 5 is savage. You can run it a 4 savage and vigorous, or you can run it a 5-piece savage gloves along with the vigorous chest piece, right? So you gotta pick your points in between those 3. But this your boy Evil Sin Reaper. Hope you guys enjoyed the build. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. That's in the link below. And if you like what you see, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Peace. I'm out.